Reesa Teesa's ex-Legion attempts to clear his name, says everything Reesa said about him was a lie.
Loaded trucks and they send them to disaster areas. They feed the homeless. So I learned to drive a forklift doing that kind of work. And then I got a license to do it. I even got a license to train other people to do it, but that was charity work. That's me doing charity work, me feeding homeless, me helping people out.
Where it was information on the job that he had been placed at. Where was that job? The condiment company. He would be a forklift / loader is what it said. So I interpret that to mean he can drive a forklift, but he would have been loading up the 18-wheelers for them to go out to their deliveries.
She showed me like the teddy bear camera thing, and it's Teesa and her husband they having sex. It's like, and this ain't the first time she been there. This woman's chronicle through all of this. Now, when I found out about it, I didn't say nothing to her. I went on every day for about 2 weeks. I wrestled with how to say something to her. So the woman kept reaching out to me. Have you said something? Have you said something? So she said, I'm not going to wait. So she blasted her husband. I don't know. I think they got into a fight. I don't know the whole story. All I know is she put him out, and she called me and said, I'm on my way over to Teresa's house, excuse me. And I know they there right now. You best get your ASS there because I'm about to go kick in the door. I go over there. She had not got there yet. I go in the door. I go upstairs. She in there with him. They doing their thing. I just shut the door. I come downstairs. Now I'm mad at this point. And before I could react, the lady comes, knocks on the door. I open the door. She ready to push past me. We get to tussling because I'm trying to tell her you can't go upstairs. She ready to go upstairs and do something to both of them. I end up calming her down.
Talking about how his wife cheated on him with a law enforcement officer, and how the guy took his gun out and threatened him to leave the house. She was like, we knew something was up. She was like, that's why I had to find out who you were and reach out to you and find out the truth. I said, there was no other guy. There was no law enforcement officer. And she was like, yeah, because he was telling us where the dude worked and how we should go ahead and help him file a complaint so that this dude could lose his job.
Issue. So was the losing weight story, was that a real thing?
That's going to the gym because you realize you're overweight and you want to be thinner. That was me looking in the mirror, not happy what I'm looking at. And then I went to the gym. Like I was at one point like 310. I was like, no. And I started going to the gym after work. There's nothing else but me going to the gym, eating better, eating right. Stop going to McDonald's, dodging Krispy Kreme, Mrs. Winter's Chicken down in Atlanta.
What was wrong with your knee?
Nothing. Never happened.
So you never had a knee injury? Was never?
Nope.
Wow. Did you have any incident at work at all that would cause that lie? I'm trying to figure out where that would even stem from.
No, nothing. The only thing even close to that is we got a little snow in Atlanta, and I slipped and bruised my elbow. Not no knee, nothing, limping, nothing.
It's water. I mean, I'm buying cases of Powerades. And that seemed to be the only thing that he was taking in. So if he was a 3X when I met him, he's probably at a 1X, maybe a 2X, depending on the clothes. He's lost a lot of weight because he's not eating. So that's the reason why I say he wasn't faking whatever was going on. I think the issue with his knee was a symptom. That was not some football injury. That was not, I hit it at work. It wasn't that. Something else was going on. I had kept asking him to, let me know when you have a doctor's appointment. I'm going to go with you. And he just kept saying the doctor, he's calling the doctor, and the doctor told him to just keep icing the knee.
I told you before, when I talked to the owner of the team, he asked me, hey, because you got fans returning tickets because of this stuff with Teesa. I'm not going to stop another football player from eating. I was asked not to, and then legally I had to sign paperwork that I wouldn't.
What, like disclose like the teams you were on?
I was asked not to, because you had people. It wouldn't have gotten that far, but you had people, and as it was told to me, you got people who jumped on and said, "Oh, it's going to be a Tubi movie. Oh, it's going to be Netflix. It's going to be this. It's going to be that." And that's not true. But the point is, you got people, you got owners of a team. I'm not going to be portrayed in a bad light. And they don't want to be. Girl. It ain't no secret that neither cared for her too funny, but they accepted her because I did, because I loved her. So they accepted her, but neither really wanted a lot to do with her. My brothers are good dudes, honestly.
Without missing a beat, Chris says 2015, just after our mother's funeral. I explained to him about the phone calls, the fact that Legion would be on the phone for 35 minutes, laughing, talking to Chris, relaying messages from Chris to me, and relaying messages from me to Chris. Without missing a beat, Chris says he was never talking to me.